sensational, and skyrocketing fad, reality television has placed many stereotypes upon groups of people who are much more than what these shows are presenting. As a student who has been blessed with the opportunity to travel abroad and live in Italy for 4 months, I was immersed into another culture. It was a remarkable experience to observe closely elements of everyday life such as fashion, music, art, and Italian media. Although I was raised in a different culture, I found myself able to identify with Italian women. The Italian women that I have worked with while abroad and back in the United States were not the same women represented in American media. So today I ask, who is she? Who is the Italian woman to the American people? Especially for those who have not been exposed to an authentic Italian environment or culture. Who is she? I examine the incredible power of reality television on our views of who an Italian woman living in our country is and its disconnection to what a real Italian woman living in the United States may be. I compare the images we see on reality television to the lives of a few Italian American women living in the United States. Attracting 8.9 million viewers during just one episode in 2011, the hit reality show Jersey Shore set a record for any previously aired series on MTV's network. Given that the reality show was originally based on 8 Italian American young men and women who were in a house together on the shore of South Jersey, viewers may be savvy enough to realize that the rowdy, flamboyantly dressed, young, and innocently wild 20-something-year-olds do not represent all Italian men and women. The unscripted, unfiltered, and bare behavior of characters such as Snooki, who has made a nice career of misbehaving and perpetuating Guido stereotypes, portrays an exaggerated label that has been placed on Italians for the purpose of entertainment. Another example is the woman protagonist of Bravo's The Real Housewives of New Jersey. This show also reduces the Italian woman to a temperamental, gossiping housewife and cook. The images of these women of Italian descent are not the worst. Long-lasting series such as The Sopranos give Italian women a hardcore mob wife persona. Reality TV show Growing Up Gotti is based on Victoria Gotti, the daughter of a head mobster, and her 3 sons who acted as if their upbringing taught them to be brash on a daily basis and rude to people they considered outsiders. Also, the popular mob wives presented Italian American women who are feisty, violent, and emotionally unstable. The images that are portrayed are overwhelming. Reality television has answered the question, who is she, for many viewers. Now I ask, where is she? It seems that famous women associated with any sort of Italian descent are the Snookis and Teresas of the media realm. However, there are women who claim the Italian and Italian-American culture who are not in the eye of the media. Unfortunately, their work and lives are not publicized to audiences across the United States. To name a few, Silvia Poggioli is the senior European correspondent for National Public Radio. She is a graduate of Harvard University and is known for prestigious reporting assignments such as covering the funeral of Pope John Paul II. Nancy Pelosi is the first woman speaker of the House of Representatives. Maria Bartiromo is the host and managing editor of the nationally syndicated The Wall Street Journal Report with Maria Bartiromo. It is a business, financial, and economic news program on CNBC. Alessandra Stanley is a well-known journalist who is currently the chief television critic for the New York Times. At the prestigious Wake Forest University, where I am earning my undergraduate degree, I have the pleasure of being in the presence of spectacular Italian women. Dr. Wanda Balzano is a writer specializing in Irish research and director of Women's and Gender Studies.
Every time I turn the television on, I see constantly shows that portray women in a very demeaning light to me. When I'm in Italy and I turn the TV, I see how pervasive is the image of women who are the object of of the viewer, in a way that, you know, they're not supposed to do anything. They're not supposed to know anything. They're just there showing their bodies and performing the role of smiling. That's to me it is very troubling, and to me it's always been troublesome, because I don't recognize myself in that view and in that gaze, and so I turn on. Honestly, I turn the TV off, but so many watch it, and it seems an education for this.
Alessandra Beasley von Berg is an assistant professor of communication and interim director of American Ethnic Studies. She is the winner of many awards for her work in discourse and rhetoric. One in particular, including the Emerald Management Review Citation of Excellence Award for her article, Public Discourse and Cosmopolitan Political Identity, Imagining the European Union Citizen. Dr. Roberta Morosini is the editor and writer of scholarly works such as Boccaccio Geographo and coming-of-age films, Stories of Transformation in World Cinema, and she is currently the Associate Professor of Italian. These women and their work provide a more versatile answer to the question, who is she? What is being sold on reality television are exaggerations and stereotypes of what an everyday Italian woman may be for the purpose of entertainment. Yet those exaggerations and stereotypes keep other Italian women in the dark. In the case of famous women such as Pelosi, Poggioli, and Bartiromo, most people know about their Italian background, but the focus is on what they do and not where they are from. The result is that those who have nothing but Italianness attached to their name, not a degree, honors, publications, or other successes, like Snooki, end up defining and shaping the image of an Italian woman. For some, it may be more entertaining to watch a fight or a brawl than to learn about the policy and government or sit through an economic analysis. Thus, the stereotypes of the characters of reality television may resonate more into audiences than the faces or videos of those who have complex identities. Today, I would like you to consider keeping an open mind when indulging in reality television, and remember that entertainment can sometimes skew the landscape of what we have in our minds or delete altogether the ideas in our mind, such as what an Italian woman really is. I'm Corvaya Jeffries, and thank you for watching.